Hey, game changers. This week, coming to you a little bit different. I got a new locker room. My son said he hated the last one that I had after he liked all my videos. And, so he made me change it. He still does not like this one, but we at least agreed that it was an improvement. So, new and improved locker room for all of us, courtesy of my very picky son. It is also very late at night. Normally, when I record this, it's morning and it's in this nice little window of time that I have that I record every week after I pull all my content together. But this week, I missed the window. It was a crazy start to September with Labor Day being at the beginning of the week, and just a lot of things going on. And I missed my opportunity to record when I normally do. So it is now almost 10 o'clock at night. My kids are in bed, and this was the moment I had to take a moment for me to do the things that I wanted to do and needed to do. I thought about just skipping this week, but I thought, no, that's not what I want. What I want is to be committed to the consistency that I have. What I wanted is to get this out there. And so here we are, recording in the new locker room at 10 o'clock at night and talking about those windows that we sometimes miss because we're not ready. This week in the play-by-play blog, I talked about the September surge. So I don't know if you've heard of that. If you're somebody that looks for jobs, understands the US labor market, we hear a lot about September surges. It's when we're starting to see jobs open back up. People come back from vacation. We're getting into budgets at the end of Q3, beginning of Q4, letting people kind of get ahead of hiring before the year closes out. And we wait until the beginning of the year to be ready. And so the big question, kind of in everybody's mind this year is the September surge going to happen? What's going on with the market? And from all the data that, we could find from the labor market reports and all of that, it kind of looks like it might be more of a ripple than a surge. We might not see, we'll see jobs, but probably not tons of them. We'll see them in certain markets. We'll see them, in certain spaces, but it probably won't be this huge surge that we're seeing across the board or that we've seen in previous years. And so just like with the market in general right now, this is a time to be very strategic in your movements, have very tailored resumes, really be able to speak to your value, what you bring to the table, what results you drive, all that sort of good stuff. And really, especially back channeling into opportunities. That means going through your network, going through your connections, going through people that you know, working those relationship angles to find a path in to a job because like I told a cohort of MBA candidates last week at a keynote speech I gave, the data shows that you've got a 3% chance if you cold apply to land an interview. 3%. Like I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. But it's only 3%. If you have a referral, so if you're a referred candidate, you've got a 40% chance of landing an interview, which is almost as good as an internal candidate sitting at 42%. So that's really promising, right? It's the connections that make the world go round. And then when I was done giving the talk, I was talking with the career services team at this university, and they were telling me that they've had some big corporations tell them that they're just not even considering candidates who aren't referrals right now because they're inundated with applicants. So what that really means for you is that uh, the job market isn't going to suddenly open up all of the sudden with a ton of new roles. You're going to see some, right? Because we do see uptick in trends. We'll see that, but it won't be, hundreds and hundreds of jobs hitting the market. And so that means you've got to continue to be really strategic in what you do. And the other thing that you've got to think about is timing, right? We've got to think about um, getting our ducks in a row early and quickly this month. That means this week, that means next week, so that when jobs come up, you are able to find those back channel connections, apply with a resume that's tailored and ready. Because once you see a job, if you then start to get ready, you've already missed the window. So don't wait if you're looking for a job. Don't wait if you think you're trying to make a move right now. Go get your stuff ready today, right now. As soon as you're done listening to this video, go figure that out and make sure that you dust those things off and maybe, look for a few connections at companies that you're interested in or targeting, because that's really the key to the game right now, is finding ways in through a human being to roles into companies that you might be interested in. But the key is not to wait, right? Again, when we miss the windows, like I did earlier in recording this, sometimes you don't get another opportunity, right? I mean, there's a chance that the baby wakes up right now and I have to stop this recording partway through, and I'll miss the window, and then you'll never see this video. But if not, then if you are seeing this video, then I took advantage of this little window and really got into it. Uh, the other thing that's been on my mind is tomorrow, or today actually, I close the window for signing up for my boot camp, which is a career reboot boot camp. So everything you need to kind of rebrand yourself, get all of your documents, your assets in order so that you can get ready to make the moves that you want in your career. Really take control and take movement in it. And it's meant to be a group setting because I really believe in the power of working with other people. I signed up for a cohort myself around, helping me with my business last week, and I signed up for it. I almost missed the window on that one. I signed up for it as I was standing at a Savannah Bananas tailgate and um and signed up on my phone for this cohort that I had been eyeing up for a while, and finally decided this is going to close tonight. And if I don't do it, I'm going to regret not taking the opportunity, not getting in with the few other people who are in the same position as me, looking for the same kinds of things and really looking for the next moves that, this cohort was starting. And we had the first kickoff today. And I'm so glad I joined. Just sitting with the people, listening to their stories, listening to where they're at and what they're trying to achieve. Like, we couldn't be any more different in our businesses and, in the things that we're out there in the world doing. But our goals are all very similar, right? And what we're trying to achieve next and what we're trying to do on the whole. And I'm really excited to learn from this group of people and just to feed off that energy, right? It's a very different thing. And we were given homework today in the cohort, and there's just this completely different energy to working with a group of people, knowing that, there's like this group accountability. You're going to hear from them. You're going to learn from them. We were listening to stories of people who have already started a bit and are going down the path. And there's just something really powerful in groups, in going through a process together, in being part of moving through a system and moving through a journey together, that I think really helps you learn from multiple angles, right? Like, I can sit down and I can take a class. I can sit down and, have one-on-one interactions with people. But when I add in other people, I also get to learn from them, right? I'm the type of person that really enjoys watching other people's mistakes and successes and avoiding or trying what those folks are doing. I like learning from other people. I like that energy. I work better when there's more of us, and feeling that connection and feeling like, hey, I'm not alone in the things I'm going with. And hey, that thing that they said they tried and worked, maybe I could try that, or maybe I could try something similar in my business. And so I'm really glad that I didn't miss that window and that opportunity, and that I signed up while I was standing at the Savannah Bananas game and signed up for this. Uh, Probably a bit of a crazy, crazy journey that I'm now super excited for, and I'm really, really ready for. So, if you're like me and you don't want to miss the windows, you don't want to miss the opportunities, and you thrive in those group settings where not only do you get to learn from the coach, the person learning, teaching you and guiding you through the system, but you also learn from the group and you feed off that energy and that accountability and that I don't know, just opportunity to learn, then, think about my reboot course. You can sign up. Today's the last day. I'll put a link in the show notes if you want to check it out. But I think it's going to be a great program. I'm really, really excited to share it with you. And yeah. So whatever window you're sitting in right now, whether that's the cohort, whether that's the September surge, whether that's just something in your own life, I'm going to tell you what I always tell you. Put down the popcorn and go get in the game.